I stand before you on this occasion of farewell, not with any sense of parting, but with a heart full of gratitude and humility. Every transfer in judicial life reminds us that while our service in a particular place may be temporary, the institution itself is permanent. Judges come and go, but High Court continues its noble duty of dispensing with justice, generation after generation. When I first received the order of transferring me to this High Court, I felt a mixture of honor and apprehension. Honor because it is no small privilege to serve in this court of great legacy. Apprehension because I was aware of one of my personal limitations, my lack of fluency in Hindi. I knew that this could present challenges not only inside the courtroom but also outside of it. For a judge, language is not merely a tool. It is the very instrument of justice. Every word matters. Thus, to serve in a region where the local language is not one's own requires both courage and humility. In the courtroom, this limitation was felt most directly. Counsels argued passionately and often in Hindi, rapid Hindi, presenting nuanced legal and factual submissions. While the judgments were in English, the records, the living dialogue of the courtroom was predominantly in Hindi. There were moments when I had to strain to capture the phrase, nuance, or request of repetition. At such times, I wondered whether my lack of fluency might create a distance between me and the arguments placed before me. But every such difficulty was met with the patience of the bar and the courtesy of the counsels, who took care to ensure that their submissions were understood. The preparation of judgments too came with its own challenges. Though the judgments are written in English, a judge must fully grasp the submissions made in court. The task before me was to ensure that no nuance was lost in translation. This often required longer preparation and attentive listening in court. What might have taken less time for others required more for me. Yet I considered this is not a burden but a responsibility. But justice cannot be compromised merely because of judge has a limitation of language. The registry staff of court officials too were accustomed to functioning largely in Hindi. In day-to-day interactions, small difficulties would arise, sometimes in understanding, sometimes in expression. Yet never did I feel handicapped because they too went out of their way to bridge the gap. Their support and cooperation ensured that the smooth functioning of the court was not interrupted, never interrupted. Outside the court, in social and the cultural life, the barrier of language is also evident. In informal conversations, in local gatherings, and even in simple day-to-day exchanges, I was often reminded of my outsider status. Yet this never turned into isolation because of my brother judges and more particularly of our expat group. This entire experience taught me a proud lesson. Justice knows no language. The principle of fairness, equity, and compassion transcend linguistic boundaries. A litigant does not seek judgment in a particular language. He seeks fairness, understanding, and relief. In that sense, the language is the medium, but justice is the message. Serving here deepened my conviction that while words may differ, the essence of justice remains universal. My tenure here also made me reflect deeply on the unity and diversity of our judicial system. Each high court has its own language, traditions, and local culture. Yet, together, they form one unified system under the Constitution. Serving outside my home state gave me the rare opportunity to witness this diversity firsthand. I also place on record my appreciation for my esteemed colleagues, the brother and sister judges with whom I had the privilege to sit and deliberate. Their wisdom, patience, and camaraderie have been a source of strength. To learn members of the bar, I express my heartfelt gratitude. You extended to me the patience and courtesy, sometimes repeating your submissions, sometimes adopting your expression, so that the cause of justice might not suffer. Your cooperation was not only a professional courtesy, but also a personal kindness. The officers and staff of registry too deserve my deepest thanks, and particularly my private secretary, B. Vidyasagar, Rakesh Kumar Gautam, Noman Ahmad, and Aditya Gautam, and research associate Revant Kumar Singh, and bench secretaries Mahesh Kumar Sinha, Vipin Chandra, security personnel Ramanchal Yadav and Dharmendra Kumar, driver Arunendra Kumar Patak, but last not least, class 4 employees Mahesh Shah, Sivakumar, and Sanatram Yadav. Their assistance in ensuring my work proceeded smoothly despite the language barrier is something I will always remember with gratitude. As returned to my home state on transfer, there is naturally a sense of comfort in returning to familiar surroundings and my mother tongue. Yet there is also a sense of parting from place where I received so much of goodwill, respect, and affection. I will carry with me not only the experience of the court, but also the warm human interaction which translated all barriers. Every farewell is a reminder of the larger truth that we are temporary custodians of an institution that is eternal. We serve for a time and then move on, but the High Court continues to stand as a beacon of justice. It is this continuity, this is the true strength of our judiciary. I leave Prayagraj with humility and gratitude. Humility because I am conscious of my limitation and the effort it took to overcome them. Gratitude because despite those limitations, I was accepted here as one of yours own. Thank you very much. Jai.